All right, so I'm going to expose a fake news site, website. I'm going to show you how I've deduced that it was a fake news site. It's pretty easy to do when things don't make sense. But this was tweeted to me. Here is the tweet. Legal response against Russian internet campaign. And it says, have you seen this? Is this satire? And they show me the link. And then they say, it's so close to the actual position of SAS, it's hard to know. And I agree, it's hard to know nowadays sometimes when something is parody and when something is not. So let's go to this site here. I'm going to switch over to this here. All right, so let's go here. This is what the link from the tweet goes to. It looks pretty darn legit, doesn't it? I believe this is what's called a transparency. Someone has overlaid this on top of a screenshot of the actual SAS, this part right here being an overlay, covering up what would have been here, and then leaving the actual links, because these links do work. They will take you to a link. However, the two parts that are questionable are this. When you go to log in and you click this, absolutely nothing happens. You go here, you click here, absolutely nothing happens. So what happens when you go to the actual SAS website? Well, first, it's asking you for cookies. That's a big sign right there. Secondly, when you hit login, something happens. Thirdly, when you hit search, something happens. Let's come back here. This is the fake site. What happens here? Nothing. I can click this all day long and nothing will happen. What happens here? I can click this all day long and nothing happens. Be very, very careful, okay? You can tell these things a lot of times just by these here. And it's loading because it's loading this right here. But a lot of times, these will be your indicators. Certain things will work. If I clicked on these, look, you see this? It will actually take me to the SAS website, which is why I am saying that this is an overlay. This is the real website right here. This is a transparency. This is an overlay that somebody has put on a transparency over the top of the actual legitimate website. So let's read this ridiculousness here, shall we? Let me switch my camera here again so you guys can see my pretty little face. There we go. All right, so let's read what it says here. Legal response against Russian internet campaign. Remember, this is fake. This is fake, 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 fake. This is not what they said. SAS warns legal response to Russian internet campaign. And when you read it, you can obviously tell it's fake because no business is actually going to speak this way. You'll see. SAS is a value-driven company, and the dignity of our passengers, employees, and fellow man is always our top priority. After the showing of our ad, What is Truly Scandinavian?, extremist groups launched an attack on our company based on hateful rhetoric. We have reason to believe that the attack on this ad was organized and managed by a network of professional actors, funded and directed by political leaders in the Russian Federation. One of the angles of attack was leaving hateful and extreme propaganda in the comment section below our video. I have no doubts that the real video actually did have extremist and propaganda comments in it. Welcome to the internet. But the wording of this is what first struck me as the wording of this does not sound like what a business would word this as. Even if they were sticking to their guns and wanted to say to the Scandinavian people, they would word it differently. Fake. This is fake. This reaction has caused damage to the SAS brand by associating it with extreme views. One of our employees was subject to vicious personal attacks due to reciting a line about his Norse ancestry. Furthermore, our ad campaign seems to be significantly hampered by these persistent attacks. The internet is not a lawless space, even for political actors. We will not tolerate that the Russian state organizes attacks against our interests in this fashion. Our legal team is currently in the process of documenting Russian actions and mapping botnets involved in the attack. Should any further aggression occur, we will take legal action. Again, none of this wording is wording that a legal department for a business would put forth. This is not how they would word it. It is fake. And again, you come up here, you can click these all day long until the cows come home and you turn blue in the face and your fingers fall off. Nothing is going to happen. You go to the actual site, you click on these things, and things actually happen. You see that? Search. Something actually happens. Login. Something actually happens. It's asking for cookies. Again, inform yourselves and be very aware. I am so glad that this was sent to me. I appreciate that to the person who sent it to me. Your question is answered. It is a propaganda site, if you want to call it propaganda. I like to call it exactly what it is, a lie. It's a lie. Actually, you didn't call it propaganda. You called it a parody. Yes, that's the buzzword. Every time we lie now, it's not lying. It's a parody. I didn't rob that bank. It's a parody. Anyways, that's what I got. I want to make sure that fake news and crap like this, let's just stop it. Spread this, share it, so that way people understand that it is fake, fake, fake. Don't fall for it, and I love you guys. Stay informed. I will always do my due diligence to make sure you are informed and are informed properly. I love you guys, and stay informed. I'll see you guys on the next one.